Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Library of Ruina. My god, it's been a while. Since Eastern, actually. Simply because I recorded way too much. I had to take a long break. But finally, I get to play again. Isn't it great? Absolutely great. Especially after that cliffhanger in the last part, right? We just did 2 of Angela's final episodes where she literally transformed herself into the abnormalities themselves and tried to destroy 2 of our floors, which we were luckily able to resolve peacefully. I mean, she returned to herself, so that's good enough in my book, right? That's good enough in my book. And after that, yeah, there wasn't really anything else unlocked after it, so I guess that's supposed to be a sign that I'm supposed to do more invitations, right? After all, we need more books in order to find more abnormalities, which are probably going to trigger another episode for Angela. From the looks of it, right? From the looks of it. So, now the question is, which of them am I going to go first? Technically speaking, one of you guys said that I was supposed to take this route, simply because there's supposed to be a key page in there that's supposed to be really, really good. Actually speaking, once we reached Urban Nightmare, he kind of mentioned that I was supposed to go there first, so yeah, that didn't happen, huh? How about we fix that mistake? Let's fix that mistake and head in there right away, just in order to tackle that thing, right? And the best part about it, he's just interested in the book of Musician of Bremen and the Full Stop Office. I have so many copies of that, we don't really have to worry about a thing, right? Okay, I don't really have that many, but let's be serious. The Musician and the Full Stop Office aren't really that hard, right? We could just rush them down in the worst case of scenarios. In the worst case of scenarios. Oh. Shi Sector 2 Fixer Valentine. Okay, Director. How could this even be considered tolerable? Suppress your feelings and remind yourself. Money, fame, and power rules over this world. He may be a color, but that does not excuse the severity of a fixer who doesn't even belong to our association, setting us all up. A color? He's doing it so blandly too! So what? Are you gonna betray the association? Killing branch manager Thelma and then kill the blue reversal? Oh, the blue guy's back. For our freedom. I don't see a way out of this. I heard even the smiling faces are involved. Oh, this is so rotten to the core. Director, what has become of the core value of the Shi? The very identity of our association? And what's supposed to do here? What's the blue guy doing around here? If you want to overthrow the system, be patient. And sharpen your strength. There's nothing we can do in our current state. The director's right. We can't do anything about it right now. Damn it. He's leaving us with all these dangerous requests, knowing that we are fatigued. Oh? Right, they're wounded! I just noticed. But both of them are patched up. Both of them are already kind of Did they lose their eyes or is it just hurt? Could be either of them. And even she has... Or he? Oh god, the gender again. I can tell. Need to see her name again. His name? Director Yujin. That could be female. Will rise to become the president of the Shi one day. We'll be able to shake up this corrupted system once that time comes. We are Sector 2. Our role is to simply take care of the tasks given to us. Director, we've been dealing with Urban Nightmare class cases for 10 consecutive days. Taking out the patron of the Naraku clan, the retrieval of Oblivion ingots, and the destruction of the fragments from beyond, demolishing the Thin Beef Skirt factory, and eliminating the captain of the Steel Comrades just yesterday. We had to resolve all these requests in the last 10 days, without even a break. We normally shouldn't be handling more than 1 such case per week. so that they have enough time to recover, right? Most fixers of the Southern Branch Section 2 have already died. And none of those who survived are in a good enough condition to proceed with another request, including us. We're on the brink of breaking down, both physically and mentally. You've seen how Sector 3 and its association office got wiped out in the wave of unreasonable requests, and the same is happening to us now. And most of all, your condition is looking worse than any of us, Director Yujin. You stood at the front and fought more vehemently than anyone to keep the others from getting hurt. Well, broken parts can be mended, and wounds can be sewed up. Your injuries are simply too severe to be healed up in a day or two, Director. Oh. Everyone in Sector 2 has suffered damage that would take much longer than a few days to recover. In fact, unless we had Key Corps Singularity or something... You worry too much. We'll handle the library request just like any other request we've done so far. Oh god, we are the next request? Oh, you're not gonna get out of here then? You're not getting out of the library. I can promise you that. There's no way. Director Yujin, even if we were to handle this job successfully, they will still hand us yet another absurd case. Valentine has a point. We might have to receive endless requests until Sector 2 is annihilated, and you are killed, Director. I do have a plan. In the end, the root of the matters lies with the Blue Liberation. We aren't heading to the library simply to obey our superiors' orders. Our objective is to retrieve the Book of the Musician of Bremen. Okay, why would you want those guys? They are what we need to uncover the Blue Liberation's plot. What do you mean with that? I received the tip that the person who appeared to be the leader of the syndicates named the Musical of the Bremen spoke with the Blue Liberation some time ago. Oh wait. The dog mask? That could be Donkey. And that looks like a chick. Which means those are the other members that we haven't even seen. Interesting, but how are you going to get the information from those guys that we booked? Weren't they kind of split apart from each other? Nevertheless, I guess I should have probably read their books, huh? I should do that afterwards. Are you suggesting that the books of the musician could contain information about the Blue Liberation? You will at least be able to find out what he's conspiring. Then the reason you sent the Full Stop office to assassinate the Church of Gia was also... Oh, the Full Stop office was from them as well! Oh, I'm sorry about that then. I understand your intention, but acquiring that information isn't going to be the end of it. What exactly are you planning to do? I will take my own measures once this request is done. Can we really trust this, Director? Can you promise us that you aren't going to harm yourself for the sake of Sector 2? You've always been so self-sacrificing, Director. You can count on me. I know my own life matters. We can turn the tides if we're dead. Get up, the ones who can still move and fight. We don't want to bring anyone who will only prove to be a burden there. Anyone who can still move? Understood. They're literally scrapping together the remains of their team and throw them into our library. Is that it? She's still honest to a fault. Huh? Are you sure you're just a small, no-name fixer? Right! Do you also know her? Him? Even I can tell that your connections are simply too broad and deep for a medical fixer at this point. To answer your questions, yes, I'm only a grade 9 fixer. That is after I fell to rock bottom in a turn of events, though. I used to be a common fixer, really. Yes, that's so. And what grade were you before then? Would you believe me if I said I was a kick-ass grade 1 fixer? No way! It's honestly hard to believe, but if you say so, I mean it would make sense. He did know Salvato, and she seems like a big deal. I mean, they did multiple Urban Nightmare class cases in a row in 10 days. Huh? Wow, that was a lot less distrusted than I expected. Anyways, I was just an ordinary fixer who mostly collected intel. That is why I got so many connections. After all, you need connections in order to get all the intel in this town. I can only put up a decent fight now thanks to the new body you gave me, and the library's power. You said trust is important in this business, right? Is it okay to see an acquaintance of yours die like that? Well, it's unfortunate to see them struggle, yeah. But here's the thing though, we only saw things from their perspective. You think they were free from the blame of killing some other people who struggled for life and fought for change? No, they're all in the killing business after all. I suppose not. That is how it is. Someone they killed must have been in circumstances as unfortunate as theirs. Well, unless they weren't. Point is, there's no way for everyone to be equally happy. It's a matter of perspective. So they opt to simply do their work without even trying to get to know each other. Everyone has their own stories. But we can't give up ours for the sake of someone else. Like what we are doing. And that is that, and this is this. True. And we finally have a meetup. I was worried about that. In the last part, Angela didn't even try to bother talking to those proselytes, was it right? Proselytes, guys. And we didn't even see a conclusion scene after that. Now then, we've done all the first aid we could give. Director. Focus on the work for now. We'll take care of this. We will take care of what we can first. Right. Greetings, dear guests. Greetings. I'm Yujin, director of the Shi Sector 2. Introduce yourself, everyone. Huh? But when someone greets you, it's only polite for us to greet them back, isn't it? Oh god, they're polite! That makes us even worse! Yes sir, I'm Tenma, Associated Fixer in Sector 2 of the Shi. Valentine, Associated Fixer in the Sector 2 of the Shi. Okay, I'm Angela, the Director and Librarian of my role's namesake. I came here through the invitation to acquire the books that are said to be here. Then may you find your book in this place, dear guests. Okay. 2 acts. So first and foremost, I have to tackle a couple of the already damaged fixers. Why are they already damaged? Okay, that's a bit weird. I mean, they did say they gave them some first aid. But I didn't think they would actually start with some HP lost. Okay. A Shi Fixer page. Weak to blunt attack, that's good. Kisuna Extreme Fatigue. After an ally dies, gain 1 strength and 1 endurance each scene for the rest of the act. Ooh, it's like Remembrance, but better. Stacks up to 2 times. Starts the battle with 25% less HP. So, in order to get those strength buff, you have to take a hit on the HP. But they're also permanent, right? Okay, and then of course we have to overcome crisis. Unused, draw 1 page. Okay, we have another draw page at hand. If HP is at 25% or lower, restore 1 light as well. Oh really? And then we have Desperate Struggle. Start a clash, deal 5 damage to self. All dice on this page gain +2 strength. Which means 3-5 is turning into 5-7. Okay, that could be a bit dangerous, but that isn't really so bad. That's the same. Endless Battle. If HP is at 25% or lower, all dice on this page gain +1. Which means 5 is 8, 4 is 7. Force 8. Okay, that's a bit troublesome, but only if they go below 25%, right? And that's literally all of it. And I think, yeah, they all have the same deck. Okay, so I kinda need to kill them at the same time, but I also need to avoid getting them below 25%, since that is literally the moment they are getting stronger, right? Yeah. Technically speaking, dealing with those cards are probably not... But they have so many copies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to spam that. They're literally going to spam this card. Huh. Either way, let's see. Who's going to be the best fit for them? Blunt damage technically means yes, search. And I think I'm also going to go for that. But there's one thing I want to change. My butter's also blunt, so she can stay. Ah, the Kia, you're all about slash damage. They endure slash damage. I'm really sorry, but I think we have to get Mary into the mix. I mean, she has a mixture of blunt and slash attacks. And I gave her overcharge in order to see if I can make it work. I'm really sorry, Kia, but you kind of have to sit one out. I cannot bring out 5 of you. I'm really sorry, it has to happen. It has to happen. Okay. Let's do this, shall we? Let's do this. First and foremost, 4. I literally could intercept any one of them, which is good, this battle right from the start, of course. Of course, with 5 copies, they're all going to go for this battle. Okay, yes, that's... I need you to go for a little bit of a mannequin. You can only do it once, so we kind of have to make the most out of this. Don't really have any charges, which is kind of a bummer. Probably have to tank the hits, but it's fine. We just need to... I could redirect it to somebody else. I just need to redirect it right at... We need to take the hits. We kind of have to take the hits. At least for a couple of them. Wait, they start off with 25% less. And they have 78 HP. That's kind of high, right? For the fact that they're already kind of... They are kind of wounded. Okay. How about a little of a take a shot in order to help on Mary? Maybe we can prevent the whole and she even has paralysis and fever. Oh, Mary is going to have an easy time against them then. That's good. That's pretty good. Which means Butter is able to use Endure against him. And how about some Gigi against the guy in the front? That's going to allow me to use some Puppet Block against the guy in the back, since he's the one who has the most attacks currently, right? Yeah, we're just neutralizing the attacks, and I should probably focus them down one at a time, right? Or should I? No, no wait, they're passive! They're passive! They're gonna get stronger that way! But there's a limit. It can only be boosted twice, right? It can only be boosted twice. I think I already activated it. But did I? Kind of hard to tell. Nevertheless, I didn't even get the stagger. Never mind. Would have been great. She's gonna draw and recover her light. Ah, that's gonna be a bummer. Okay. I should be able to put a stagger on you. Actually speaking, you might be able to avoid this altogether. If I roll low. And there's a decently high chance that I'm going to do that as well, so we're going to go for the bullseye. I can ignore this guy. Focus attack to the front. Yeah, we need to spread the damage. I need to spread the damage. would be a waste. That's not good. Okay, going to go for repressed flesh on the guy in the front as well. Gigi for the bottom one. We need to distract it. How about some rehearsal in order to do a little bit more damage? And a little bit of a draw. Yeah, that should do the trick. Need some better cards though. Need something that recovers light. Mary needs her charge abilities. I mean, I could totally go for Rip Space. Or rather, not Rip Space, a Dimensional Cut in order to get my charges. But in actuality, I would rather prefer to have my life recovery card in order to get my leap cut working, you know? It just works better that way. It just works better that way. Oh, okay. Wait. She's still alive. It's good. Nobody gets buff around here. I will not allow any one of them to get any buffs around here. Okay? Okay. Gonna shoot you down. Dimensional Rift. Gonna hurt a lot. It's gonna be fine. Actually speaking, you kind of have to shoot them down. If one attack goes through, I should be able to stun it. If one attack goes through. It's gonna be quite difficult for you, Cedric. I can already see that. It's going to be difficult. But technically possible as well. Okay. Dimensional Rift. Going to go for Energy Cycle. Technically speaking, I could go for the kill, right? Yeah, I could go for the kill. Should probably do so. DDD at the guy in the back. Another GPP for this woman, boy. She is a fixer, I can tell. Fine. And draw another page. Yeah, that should technically. Oh, I knew it. It is difficult to break through them. Their buffs are too strong. Their buffs are literally too strong. But at the very least, if I can keep them staggered... Oh, shoot, my butter. No, butter! You already lost 50%! It's not good! It is not good! I might have to swap... Oh, God. Yeah, that kind of hurts. Did I at least got the stagger? Did I at least... I didn't even get the stagger. I might have to swap out my honey with the Kia after this round. Yeah, there is a possibility of that. There's technically a possibility of that. Okay, I'm going to go for this. It's not the highest chance, but it's high enough that I don't really see it fading anytime soon. And I kind of need that powerful attack, otherwise... the attack boost. The attack boost and endurance boost is going to get in the way. You know what? We're going to go for overcharge as well. Going all out. Absolute power. And drawing a page just because we can. Okay, redirect it back to Mary. Mary, I wish you luck. This is going to take a lot out of you. But I believe, okay? Especially now that we have the stagger. I think we failed. I think we just failed. God damn it, Sperry! That was, I think, 80%? I think that was literally 80%. I think we're going to go for Rhythm. Yeah, Rhythm is going to boost up everyone's strength while low. And it can spread relatively quickly in combination with metallic ringing, which should allow us to finish the second act without any issues as well, right? Oh, it should technically work. Just need to make sure that I get a stagger, preferably the second die. And then we're going to go for automatic movement. And a little bit of like extra card draw, and there's no way in hell she's able to survive that, right? Rage pages. In the worst case of scenarios, break through any defenses, as long as you can distract. Oh, they're great. Absolutely great. Oh my god. Yeah, she's more damaged than anyone else. Holy hell. What? 348 HP. Okay. Endures pierce attacks, of course. That means I can gun her down. Great. Great. Maybe I can at least... Yeah, the others don't come with any pierce endurance. That's good. That's good. Only Yujin has the pierce endurance. So let's see. She comes with speed 2. Speed dice slots plus 2. Oh. Cannot overlap. Over breath exhaustion. Restores 2 light upon using a page, whose original cost is 4 or higher. A speed die becomes unavailable. So you start with 2, but you already lose 1. But in exchange, if you use a 4 cost 1, you are going to automatically restore 2 light upon using that card, which turns it into a 2 cost 1, right? Huh, interesting. Deflect Assault. Once per scene, responds to a one-sided attack with a block die. Roll 2 to 6. Not played in clashes where both characters use a combat page. Eye of Death and a narration. All dice gain plus 4 power. What? And all dice lose 3 power. Okay, I was about to say, if everything gets plus 4, that would be way too broken. But I guess it's only 1. Which means you can literally use anything and gets plus 1. Right? Even defense dice? Is that going to count for defense dice as well? I mean, it did say all dice. Of course. Okay, and then, of course, she comes with Kizuna, like the others, who literally boost her up if one of her allies die. Great! Great! And then you also come with Overcome Crisis in order to recover and draw. Desperate Struggle stays the same, and this battle stays the same. Boundaries of Death. If the natural roll is max and is 4 or higher, add 45 power. Wait. Wait, that means that card has the potential to do 50 damage. 50 damage. And it only costs 2 light for her because of her passive. And she only has 5 cards. And 2 of them are at the raw pages. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna... Wait. It's a 25% chance. 75%, it's just a weak attack, right? But with my luck, she's probably going to hit that the second she goes for it. Oh no. Okay, and then we have Valentine's page. Speed. Only 1 speed slot, that's good. Single last strike, like the Babu had. Kizuna extreme speed, the same as the others. Literally the same. No, wait. Extreme edge? When hit, inflict disarm next scene. Oh, he's gonna make sure that Yujin is able to pull off her strong move by disarming my guys and increasing their chances of pulling off the card multiple times in order to make sure that it actually works. Actually speaking, disarm sounds like a good card to have though. But in general, that's literally his only original card around here, right? Yeah, the other thing is still the same. Then of course we have Tenma. Speed as well. Respiration. At the start of the scene, restore 1 light if current light is 0. So if I use up everything, I get 2 light recovery. And since I usually always like to start with a bang, in case I have the good cards, which literally use up all my light. I mean, at the beginning you usually get an emotion level right away, so I don't really care about the first couple of turns. If I use up everything, I'm just gonna use up everything, right? Okay, so that ability seems really good. I would really love to have that. Any new cards? Flying Sword. Gain 2 haste next scene. Ooh, that's interesting. Haven't really used haste so far. Flashing Strike. 1 use. If speed is 6 or higher, all dice on this page gain +2. Combinate with Mars page. And maybe the page, or rather, one of Roland's abnormality that boosts up your speed even further. Oh, that could be a deadly combination. Okay, and then of course we have Endless Battle, because every single one of them has Endless Battle. Okay, and I guess the other one is simply the same as before. Great. Great. This is gonna be a little bit troublesome, especially her. But I can see... Is she going to start with that? No, wait. She's gonna lose a lot, right? 75% has to be gone. But it still seems kind of high, though. It still seems kind of high. Anyways, yeah, I probably have to send Honey out of this. Or should I? I mean, Honey is really endurant. She's able to inflict paralysis. The key is our buffer. And I mean, they already started hurt. You know what? Let's be a bit gutsy. Yeah, come on, Honey. You're gonna stay. You're gonna stay. You're gonna have fun. We're going to win this. And we just kind of have to wing it, right? Like always, we just kind of have to wing it. Especially since many of them are targeting Primary right away. We kind of want to pretty much... Oh, it's only 87. And you got Paralysis and Feeble! Oh, great! It's perfect. That's the perfect start. And she doesn't have enough light to actually go for the ability. So if I yet just crush her with everything that I have, I might be able to avoid this whole situation, right? I might be able to avoid this whole thing. I should probably go for that. Okay, let's see. Repress the flash for the first hit. Overcharge for the second hit. We're just going to go all out. Let's ignore everything else. Everyone has enough HP to survive it. Honey, maybe not, but Honey, we're winging this, right? We are totally going to wing this somehow. We just have to believe in the power of Repressed Flash in combination with maybe a draw page, because why not? Okay, now I just need to make sure that it goes to the slowest page available, so that everyone else is going to have a turn first and hopefully stun her before she does anything tricky, right? Bit worried about Honey though. But it should be fine. It's gonna be fine. We just have to endure it. We have to endure it. Defeat her right away. Technically speaking, it could become quite troublesome later on, simply because I'm literally giving them a free strength buff for all of them. But I'm not about to fight against a page that has the potential to hit me with 50 damage. I'm not about to do that. Screw that. Screw freaking that. Okay. Okay. Out of the way. Honey is not playing any games around here. Look at this girl. Look at her. She is standing like a wall. She is standing like a wall. It's great. Oh, okay. He wants 7 damage, offensive die, loses splash, deal damage equal to the dice value to the opponent. This could be good, but I'm a bit worried about the 7 hits, since it is going to be random, and that also could technically kill us, so let's just go for recharge, right? Yeah, recharge is probably better. And I'm probably going to give it to Mary simply because, she has the best light recovery around here. Let's go for Harmony, huh? How about harmony? Yeah, let's take that. Okay, the harmony is already spreading to my honey. That's good. Now I just kind of need to get that for my Cedric as well. Especially since they're all targeting down my Cedric. Oh, did you guys perhaps notice that she was kind of one of the factors that literally killed your boss right now, huh? And it's a possibility that you guys noticed that. How about take a shot? She is weak to bash attack, so that should technically do a lot of damage. I just need to make sure that the attack actually goes through. But it should be fine. She also has the paralysis debuff, so that's better. Automated movement in order to redirect the hit. And of course I'm going to mannequin the second hit away from my Cedric. Honey, do you want to tank? Do you want to tank both hits? For Cedric? I think you kind of have to. Yeah, you kind of have to. Let's use endurance against them, combined with a draw, and hope for the best. Simply because Mary currently is unable to do anything, but that's fine. That is fine. I didn't get the stagger. I just need to endure a little. It's gonna be fine. She can endure without it. Oh god, it's one stagger. It's one stagger. I got the other stagger though. That's good. Oh shoot, we're about to kill her. That's not good. Oh, you got my honey. How dare you? Well. What is that? Is it a passive? Is that a passive? Wait. Refraction force, is that it? Is that an effect from infection? I haven't really had a chance to try it out yet. Could be. She is glitching. Maybe? Either way, she's super fast right now. Comes with 10 charges, which means I can finally go for rip space. I'm gonna go for the second hit. 6. Double 6. There's no way. Wait, I can redirect one of the hits. I'm gonna do that for Mannequin. An extreme edge. It is going to give him to disarm, but I'll take that. Then of course we're going to go for Gigi in order to guard the first hit and hopefully get the second one. Okay. Now we're going to do a lot of damage, which is good. Then I can go for Dimensional Rift as well, which is going to give us 6 energy. And then I can go for Leap in order to draw more pages. And preferably, that guy's not gonna die from this. Preferably. I can't really guarantee it. He is going to get a hit on Cedric though. Unless of... no. No. Yes, it is not fast enough. He isn't fast enough to block both hits. And the stagger resistance is all the way to 50. Even if it is normal, I don't think Indiscriminate Shooter is gonna be enough for that. Oh well, right? Oh well. At the very least, I'm going to hit the first die, which already got redirected by Acid, which means Cedric is going to get a couple of free shots in him. Which technically puts him in range, but yeah, it's not gonna be enough. But at the very least, she should be able to survive it. Holy hell! Okay, wait, here it comes. Yes! Yeah, perfect! 36 damage! Oh god, he has the same HP as... Never mind, he's dead! He's literally dead! Never mind, Valentine! I was about to say, you were almost alive. Okay, gonna hit the 4 in order to take her down. Redirect that hit with perhaps It's gonna be waste, but I kind of have to in order to distract her from the hit. And after that, all the characters are down, right? Which means this floor fry shouldn't really be able to handle us, right? Yeah, there's no way that guy is going to give us any trouble after this. Literally going to use everything that we have. Wait a second. How to block first. Don't really want to clash with my roots of the back streets. And then we can also go for another leap. Followed up by Dimensional Rift. Yeah. Yeah. If he's able to survive that, I might have a chance to use another Dimensional Rift, right? There's a slight chance I might be able to use another one. Would love to see it. Would really love to see it. Never mind. All of them died. Well, Mary, it seems like we weren't really that lucky, but at the very least we were able to pull off one of those extreme charge attacks. Because you were able to pull that off. Okay. Did you get the hat though? Since it seems like you kind of failed, but then again, it seems like it failed without the 10 charges. So that could have been your chance, Mary. It could have been your chance to get Rose's hat. That could have been your 1% chance, Mary. But of course, that one charge was missing. Oh well. At the very least, we got a lot of books, right? We got a lot of books. Are we going to get an closure? Yes. Great. That was a memorial guest. She was different in many ways. So it is a she. Holy hell. Thank you, Angela. But still left a similar impression like a fixer I used to know. Oh, you have a fixer you used to know? No. Have you heard of Carly? Carly? She was nicknamed Red Mist. Oh, of course I do! She was the most distinct fixer, even amongst the colors. How do you know her? She used to do all the cool stuff and then suddenly disappear. Let's just say that she was a former colleague of mine. The Red Mist was powerful, really. It's the only way to put it. Powerful. And she only took requests from others, not herself. I thought, man, it surely is true that you can do whatever you want when you're that strong. That's true. She's so strong, she doesn't care about anyone else. And we got a new floor! How long has it been? The floor of language in the Siberian is... Of course, Gebura! Yes! Of course, if Angela talks about Kali, that can only mean one thing. Oh, sheesh, this place stinks of cigarette smoke. We've got a heavy drinker below, down below, and now we have a heavy smoker up front? Gotta smoke all I want now that I have a body that never gets sick, you know? True, that is your chance. And you must be Roland. Angela's helping hand. Yep. You know a lot for someone who just woke up. Not sure if that really counts as a sleep. I was forced to watch everything going on in the library so far in my dream, so I don't feel all that refreshed. Well, that means you basically know what's up, right? No need to explain anything then. You're a fixer, huh? Uh-huh. Just a grade 9 though. Don't you pull my leg. What are you here for? Angela may have been naive enough to buy into your lies, but you aren't fooling me. Oh god, Gebura, why so hostile? What are you talking about? Have we met before? You see, I have some experience as a fixer in my first life. I can get a rough estimate of a fixer just from their look. And you're definitely more than just a clumsy Grand Niner. Did you make a scene and get demoted or something? Well, things happened out there. I'm not lying about being a grade 9 fixer. I swear I'm my grandma. I don't know what you're plotting to pull off, but you better stay in line as long as I'm here. Okay. Some big boss you are. I wasn't plotting anything in the first place. doesn't hurt to keep an eye on a fixer who made a big enough mess to be demoted to the bottom. Unless you're just a fraud. That's enough talk for now. You get me the books and I'll figure out the language. Hey, what makes you think you're so much better than me? And what was your grade anyways? The Red Mist. D? Red Mist? What the hell? Oh, Roland! You don't know anything! You don't know anything! The floor of language opens. Finally! Which screams for 2 new assistants! Never mind! Wait, another floor right away? The floor of social science? The patriot librarian Chesed? And it, of course, it smells of coffee. Hello there, buddy! Hey, Roland. Here, wait, why don't you take a comfy seat and drink some coffee? Oh, hi, Chesed. I'm a bit flattered by your hospitality. Gotta show some solidarity with a fellow librarian, no? Alright, guess I'll try my first cup in a while. Is that really coffee? You sure it's not spoiled? That's odd. I made sure to brew high-quality Kenya BB. Maybe it wasn't quite... I haven't quite mastered the art of reconstructing materials within the library yet. Why don't you try it yourself? Well, if you excuse me. It's a perfectly fine cup of fragrant coffee, though. But it's way too bitter! Are you sure this thing is coffee? Oh, Roland. Oh, Roland. From what I've heard, it seems like the bitter the better for some of the people. Well, the blend is known for being acidic, to be fair. What? Isn't coffee supposed to be a stuffy, bitter drink you can put sugar in? And milk? Say, Roland, are you from the back streets? Oh, well, kind of, yeah. I knew it. You gave me the exact same reaction Carly made back when I brewed coffee for her. Wait, who's Carly? The person you just met! Roland! Didn't you pay any attention? Okay, then again, she introduced herself as Gabora. But Angela said that Carly is the Red Mist. And she did tell you that she was the Red Mist. Come on, Roland. It's Gabora. Ever heard of the Red Mist? Boy, it's kind of funny to imagine that the legendary Red Mist made the same expression as mine from drinking some coffee. Wait a second, is that a ship? Is that an actual ship in the background? Yes, sir! You have style! Some people just place an aquarium in the room in order to decorate it. But you have a whole building! You have an whole aquarium outside! I can see some fishes out there! That is a bit overboard, but I love it! Wait, I got distracted, sorry. Her face was priceless, alright? You're talking about your first life, right? Yep. Back when we are at the laboratory in the outskirts. Because things were cheery back then. The mood was upbeat for a while. It was just a shabby laboratory situated in the corners of the outskirts. But for me, it was cozier than any luxurious place within the city could be. And then tragedy suddenly befell. I wouldn't say it was sudden. It was slowly seeping in, rather. I can get that. I sometimes think that maybe the tragic event that struck me didn't come out of nowhere after all. I was already getting drenched in it. It was doomed to happen from the beginning. Never really said things went wrong from the start though, right? Just talking about my experience. Anyways, the coffee didn't really suit my taste, but I appreciate it. Let's give this work our best shot, right? You bet. We still have plenty of time, so let's talk things out at our leisures. Carly's now fond of coffee after trying it some more times, so I'm sure you can eventually come to enjoy it as well, Roland. Well, I can already say, Chesed, I already tried coffee multiple times, and it never got better. The only way I can drink coffee is with a cake that I literally eat with the coffee. And if I run out of cake, I literally cannot drink any more coffee. It is weird. It just doesn't taste. I'm sorry, Kish. Well, here's hoping. But then again, it might have been the reason that there was no more milk. There wasn't even sugar available for me. Maybe that was the reason why it was so bad. Maybe. But still. Why is coffee so bitter most of the time, right? Why is it always so bitter? Anyways, it seems like I have to prepare 4 new guys. Max and Ashley. Arang and Orgra. Okay. I'm gonna have to change those names. Wait a second. Oh, she has a ponytail now. Oh, that's great. Both of them. Even better. And Roland! Holy hell, you finally have an abnormality! I cannot believe this. He actually managed to get an abnormality. I wasn't really able to use his floor for a while, simply because we didn't really have 4 party members. And he was really lagging behind. I mean, even Tiferet got 4 party members. Sure, the others also, they're currently lagging behind, simply because they don't really have any abnormality yet. Seems like both of them are literally waiting. What the? Wait, didn't I? Yujin was the director that... I didn't get a book? The heck? Okay, I guess I have to refight that fight then, huh? I mean, that already happened before with the sweeper, simply because they gave me so many books, but I didn't think that would happen again. Oh, great! You know what? I'm going to make a cut right here. I'm gonna get that book from Yujin. And then, in the next part, we're probably going to take care of, probably Gebura's floor? Is Shazet? No, Shazet has a question mark book. Can't really tell which, he needs, but at the very least, I can get this. Right? I can totally get this book. I just have to rewrite the whole thing. So in the next part, we're going to take care of, Gebura's floor and Roland's new abnormality. I hope you guys had fun and see you then. Bye bye!